Part 2. Bipin Babu's car was safely parked in the Bedram Street by the Lighthouse Cinema. Bipin Babu has parked his car near the Lighthouse Cinema in Bedram Street. He told the driver as he got into the car, just drive by the Ganga. Will you, Sitaram? Driving up the Strand Road, Bipin Babu regretted having paid so much attention to the intruder. Intruder means that stranger, that person who had met him at the bookshop. He had never been to Ranchi, no question about it. It was unconceivable that he should forget about an incident which took place only 6 or 7 years ago. He had an excellent memory. So Bipin Babu was was feeling sorry over the fact that he had paid so much attention to that stranger who he had met at the bookshop. He is quite confident that he had never been to Ranchi. So he feels that when he is so confident, why he paid so much attention to him. He also says he cannot accept the fact that he forgot such an important incident which took place only 6 to 7 years, as he has got an excellent memory. Unless Bipin Babu's head reeled. Reeled means he was so confused. Unless he was a confused person, he cannot forget such an important incident. Was he losing his mind? But how could that be? He was working daily in his office. It was a big firm and he was doing a responsible job. He wasn't aware of anything ever going seriously wrong. Only today he spoke for half an hour at an important meeting, and yet, so Vipin Babu is thinking over the incident. So he has been thinking that what is happening to him, how he can forget such an important incident. If he had ever been to Ranchi, so definitely he would be able to remember that. And his mind is, he is mentally totally okay. There is nothing which is for which he should think that he is losing his mind. At office also he is doing his work very quite well and quite responsibly. There is nothing seriously wrong, and yet the man knew a great deal about him. How? He even seemed to know some intimate details: the bag of books, wife's deaths, brother's insanity. The only mistake was about his having gone to Ranchi. Not a mistake, a deliberate lie. So he thinks, but how come this man knew so many things about me, so much of personal details? Then he says, but only one thing he is talking is wrong. That is about the trip to Ranchi. Probably that is not a mistake but a deliberate lie. Means an intentional lie. He is intentionally doing that probably. In 58, during the pujas, he was in Kanpur at his friend's Haridas Bagchi's place. All Bipin Babu has to do right to know. There was no way of writing to Haridas. Bipin Babu suddenly remembered that Haridas had left with his wife for Japan some weeks ago and he didn't have his address. So now he is quite sure that in the month of October in 1958 he was not in Ranchi, rather he was at Kanpur with his friend Haridas Bagchi. So he thinks of writing to Haridas to inquire about the same fact or to cross check about the same fact. But then he realizes that he had left with his wife for Japan some weeks ago and he doesn't have his address, so he cannot contact the person to cross check the facts. But where was the need for the proof? He himself was aware that he hadn't been to Ranchi, and that was that. So again he tries to console himself, that he tries to be confident about the fact about his memory. He says that he has not been to Ranchi. When he is so confident, there is no need to cross check from anyone. The river breeze was bracing, and yet a slight discomfort lingered in Bipin Babu's mind. But there was something which was troubling him. and he could not remove this fact. He could not remove this incident, and he could not remove this stranger from his mind. Everything was going on in his mind. Around Hastings, Bipin Babu decided to roll up his trousers and take a look at his right knee. So, in a hurry, he decided to look at that wound which that person was talking about, of the mark of the wound on his right knee. So he just rolled up his trousers, and he had a look at his right knee. There was a mark of an old inch long cut. It was impossible to tell when the injury had occurred, and definitely there was a mark of an injury on his right knee. Had he never had a fall as a boy and cut his knee? He tried to recall such an incident but couldn't. So now he tries to think maybe this was a cut, some childhood cut. So he tries to remember about some incident of his childhood, but he cannot remember. Bipin Babu suddenly thought of Dinesh Mukherjee. The man had said that Dinesh was in Ranchi at the same time. The best thing surely would be to ask him. He lived quite near in Beninandan Street. What about going right now? But then, if he had really never been to Ranchi, what would Dinesh think if Bipin Babu asked for a confirmation? He would probably conclude Bipin Babu was going nuts. No, it wouldn't. It would be ridiculous to ask him. So now Bipin Babu gets an idea. He thinks that if I can ask Dinesh Babu, it would be nice, Dinesh Mukherjee, because the stranger told me that Dinesh Mukherjee was also at Ranchi at the same time. So he thinks of going to his house right now, but then he decides not to go because he would think that Bipin Babu has gone nuts. Nuts means gone crazy or gone mad. So it would be ridiculous to ask him. And he knew how ruthless Dinesh's sarcasm could be, and he was also sure that Dinesh would make fun of him over this incident if it turns out to be a memory loss or something. Sipping a cold drink in his air conditioned living room, Bipin Babu felt at ease again. Such a nuisance, just because they have nothing else to do, they go about getting into other people's hair. So then he relaxes for some times and he tries to forget about the incident, and he is able to do that. After dinner, snuggling in bed with one of the news thrillers, Bipin Babu forgot all about the man in Newmarket. Next day in the office, Bipin Babu noticed that with every passing hour, the previous day's encounter was occupying more and more of his mind. If the man knew so much about Bipin Babu, how could he make such a mistake about the Ranchi trip? But the next day again, the same thing occurs to his mind, and every time he is thinking and thinking about that stranger. Just before lunch, Bipin Babu decided to ring up Dinesh Mukherjee. It was better to settle the question over the phone. At least the embarrassment on his face wouldn't show. 235616. Bipin Babu dialed the number. So Bipin Babu dialed the number of Dinesh Mukherjee so that he could talk to him. Is that Dinesh? This is Bipin here. Well, what's the news? I just wanted to find out if you recalled an incident which took place in 58. 58? What incident? Were you in Calcutta right throughout that year? What is the first thing I have got to know? Wait, just a minute. 58. Let me check in my diary. So when Bipin Babu inquires about the particular month in the year 58, so Dinesh Mukherjee says that he has to check in his diary where he had been in that particular year. For a minute there was silence. Bipin Babu could feel that his heartbeat had gone up. He was sweating little. Hello, yes, I have got it. I have been out twice. Where? once in February nearby to Krishnanagar to a nephew's wedding, and then, but you would know about this one, this trip to Ranchi. You were there too. That is all. But what's all this sleuthing about? So, after confirming from his diary, this person confirms the two trips, one to Krishnanagar and another trip to Ranchi. And he also confirms that in another trip, that trip to Ranchi, Bipin Babu was also with him. Bipin Babu also accompanied him. No, then he also asked him why he was investing. To which Vipin Babu answers, no, I just wanted to know. Anyway, thanks. He does not reveal anything to uh, Dinesh Mukherjee. That what was the matter, why he was inquiring about the trips, etc. Bipin Babu slammed the receiver down and gripped his head with his hands. He felt his head swimming. A chill seemed to spread over his body. There were sandwiches in his tiffin box, but he didn't eat them. He had lost his appetite. So, when Bipin Babu came to know that actually he had been to Ranchi, and Dinesh Mukherjee is also confirming the fact. He became so restless, and all his appetite he had lost. There was no hunger. Earlier he was hungry. There were sandwiches in his tiffin box, but now he has lost all his hunger and he could not eat any of those sandwiches.